Hi, welcome to Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now, leave any comments in the comments section, like and share the video as well. Well, it's the biggest event for TNA Impact Wrestling this evening. It's Bound for Glory 2016. And do you know what? For most of the week, we didn't even know if this event was going to happen. But I tell you what, it is happening. We finally know it's going to happen. And now it's time to give you the predictions for this evening. So I'm going to look at all the matches through the card. There's 6 that I've seen advertised. Of course, there can be add-ons added into the show as we go on. I have noticed that the likes of DJZ are not on this list at the minute. So there could be an X Division title match somewhere added in this card as well. And perhaps as well, we might see Billy Corgan and Dixie Carter in this event somewhere as well. Perhaps as well, we know that Gail Kim as well is going to be inducted to the TNA Hall of Fame. So the chance are we might see a little bit of that ceremony as well. But looking into the matches then, of course, we'll start with the Impact Grand Title Tournament final match, of course. It's going to be Aaron Rex versus Eddie Edwards. Now, I've given my opinion on this title already. It's an MMA style title. 3 rounds of 3 minutes. The most aggressive person wins the round. There's 3 judges around ringside. Of course, you can win a match via pinfall and submission as well. Now, Drew Galloway was meant to be in this match, but he's apparently injured, so will not be competing. Eddie Edwards is taking his place against Aaron Rex, although there has been a tweet sent out from Drew Galloway saying that doctors will not stop him from being at Bound for Glory this evening. So it'll be interesting to see if this is storyline worked or how it is going to be. But I'm going to say if it does stay as Aaron Rex and Eddie Edwards, then it can only be an Aaron Rex victory for me as the first ever Impact Grand Title champion. But for me, I'm not a fan of the belt. I'd rather be a TV title or something like this instead. Even the King of the Mountain Championship, although that kind of lost its meaning after what Lashley did to the belt, I still would have preferred a regular style title in the mid-card area. But I'm going to put my money on Aaron Rex, but it wouldn't surprise me if this Galloway injury was storyline worked. I'm not too sure if it is legit or not. So if it is storyline worked, Eddie Edwards could be taken out of the match before the match and Galloway could go in and win it. But for what we see on paper at the moment, Rex versus Edwards, I'm going to go for Aaron Rex. Next, I should look at Mike the Miracle Bennett against Moose. Now, these two were a partnership. Mike Bennett bringing Moose into Impact Wrestling to watch his back to help him get to the title. It's kind of broken away far too quickly, really. It's only over a matter of weeks that friendship or partnership lasted. Moose is now meant to be signed in storyline terms to a TNA contract, and I would expect him to pick up the victory against Mike the Miracle Bennett here. But it wouldn't surprise me if Mike Bennett is kind of a sneaky performer. So for me, really, I was actually expecting long ago that he would be main eventing Bound for Glory this evening, but that's not worked out that way. I still think he's a future world champion in TNA, and it wouldn't surprise me if he cheated to win tonight. So yes, you could sound flip-flopping here, but if I have to pick a name right now, I'm going to have to go with Moose. And the reason I'm going to do this is because we're going to next look at the Bound for Gold Battle Royal. It's a gauntlet match. It's a Royal Rumble style match. The names that we see advertised for this right now is 3 question marks, which I believe is going to be the debut of Cody Rhodes, who of course is just known as Cody in TNA. We've got Baron Dax, Braxton Stutter, Eli Drake, Grado, Jesse Gardez, Mahabali Shira, as well as Robbie E, Rockstar Spud, and Tyrus. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if Mike Bennett lost his match with Moose, say the opening match of the evening. The rumours are that Cody and Mike Bennett are going to have a feud from the very, very start. So why not cost Cody the match if Cody was to debut in this Bound for Gold Gauntlet Battle Royal and Mike Bennett win the match? So that is what I'm going to predict, because otherwise, if Cody does debut in this, I could see Cody doing it. There were rumours that Alberto Del Rio was spotted in Orlando and he could be the guy involved. He's not. He's going to be performing for AAA this evening, so he's not going to be at Bound for Glory. So that's the way I'm going to go for it. If I had to pick who I want to win it, of course, I'm going to go for the one, the only Eli Drake. It's just a fact of life, because I think Eli Drake has got what it takes to get to the very, very top. But I think looking at things right now, he's going to be just stuck in the mid-card for a little bit longer. He's flirting outside the main event scene, but I still think it's just a little bit too soon for him. So I think that that's potentially what could happen. It's going to be Cody or Mike Bennett, but I think Mike Bennett is going to cost Cody that to win that Battle Royal, because of course the winner of that gets a title match at any time, and that then will get Mike Bennett back into the main event scene, particularly after losing a match early in the evening to Moose. So there we go. That's my prediction for you right there. Go for the TNA Women's Knockout title match. Maria, the champion, defending against Gail Kim. Now, this has really had about 6 months worth work put into it, but finally we should get the payoff this evening, and for a real payoff, I think Gail Kim is going to win this match. Of course, there's been problems with Maria's assistant Ali. Of course, we're going to have perhaps other two women that are helping her watch her back during this match as well. So I expect this could be a bit of a messy contest, but I'm going to go for Gail Kim to get the victory here in this one. Next is my favourite rivalry going on here at TNA right now, perhaps one of the reasons why I'm watching it. The TNA World Tag Team title match, The Great War as well, which is Decay of Abyss and Crazy Steve with Rosemary, who are the champions, against Brother Nero and Broken Matt Hardy, of course, with Remy Hardy as well. It's been a great feud building up, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. Now, I've got a feeling, again, it's going to be a little bit messy. I think Bram could make his return here because Bram was taken out by Decay with Rosemary. Now, is Bram going to come back? If he does, as part of Decay, or is he going to come back in revenge on Decay? We'll have to wait and see. Now, I'm hoping for a payout once again that we see Matt Hardy, Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero win the match. I'm not so convinced what will happen here. I think normally TNA have got a way of actually the heels winning. Like WWE does these payouts where you get the payout and you move on from the storyline. Sometimes you don't always get that good progression from storylines. Is actually the heels winning. So Decay could very well walk away with the belts here. But I think for a completeness and what I would prefer that payout on this occasion. I'm going to go for Brother Nero and Broken Matt Hardy to win the tag team titles for TNA Impact Wrestling. And if Bram does come back and actually helps in this situation, I think he'll go after Decay to lead a new feud going forward after Bound for Glory. Last but certainly not least then, TNA World Heavyweight Championship match, a no-holds-barred match as well. Lashley the champion against Ethan Carter III. Now, Lashley did have 3 belts here at one point. He had the World Heavyweight Championship, the King of the Mountain title, and the X Division title. He besmirched 2 belts by throwing them to the mat. I think it was a lost opportunity. I think Lashley could have been the Triple Crown champion going into this, especially as those matches, belts are not involved on this card at all. Shows their importance as well. They could have at least been involved like a Triple Crown champion, and we could have had all 3 belts on the line here, and I think that would have been a very special way to then maybe then retire the King of the Mountain Championship, and of course then they could have, the X Division title would have been involved in the main event of Bound for Glory. So if Ethan Carter III, who I'm predicting is going to win this match, had taken the belt, he then could have perhaps lost it to an X Division type wrestler, whether he'd been screwed out of it or not. And the belt would have still had some legitimacy, but that's not kind of worked out that way. But I'm going to predict EC3 to win the belt because EC3 is like your Hogan, your Austin, your John Cena right now. TNA, he's carrying that company on his back, and I think this is possibly the biggest one-on-one match that TNA could have right now, so I think it's definitely a good choice. Whether it be a top match or not, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm going to go for EC3 to pick up the victory. So that's my predictions for you there. Do you agree with my predictions? Let me know your feelings in the comments below. Like and share the video, and as well, subscribe to the channel right now. I do ask you to subscribe, and I'll be giving the results on this channel as well, so do come back and check out for those. But you're watching Steve Chats Wrestling, #SCW the Wrestling Channel. Take care, and I'll see you next time here on this channel. See you soon.